Walking with Bartram.
The Franklin Greenway follows the Little Tennessee River, starting down towards the south part of town and ending in the north part of town. And Bartram comes through here in 1775 and describes the town. He mentions the mound, he mentions Nikwasi, or Nikwasi as he called it at the time, but this would have been closer to what Bartram's route was than what we currently have for the Bartram Trail.
In this special December episode, we follow a new reroute of the Bartram Trail, from the Macon County Rec Park to the Little Tennessee River Greenway and through downtown Franklin, North Carolina.
This project to relocate the trail onto the Greenway here began probably 3 years ago. The town was going to actually acquire a right-of-way to a sewer line that was an old right-of-way that had been basically abandoned. And it just so happened that our local land trust, Mainspring, had acquired about a 60-acre tract adjacent to where that sewer line right-of-way would be, which connected to a road, which connected to the county rec park, which connected to the county fairgrounds, which connected to where our original old route was that came across 441 at the New Ingles. And of course, we had been meeting with the Friends of the Greenway about relocating the trail and talking to other town members about the trail being rerouted through downtown Franklin. So today, here we are, where the trail will be rerouted soon, maybe within the next year, because it's just a matter now of getting the trail mapped out and thinking about how it'll travel through the county rec park into downtown Franklin and up Main Street and by the Nikwasi Mound, which is now owned by the Nikwasi Initiative. And there's a lot of great stuff happening there with Cherokee Histories.
So we spent a lot of time gathering public input. What do people want to see here and what's important? And we made sure a lot of that input came from Eastern Band of Cherokee Indian members, as well as from the Franklin community. Everybody was really in favor of seeing this area converted into a place of honor. The building behind you is an old auto repair place. That would essentially be the core of what we do here, and it would become a learning center where people can learn about the Cherokee of yesterday and today and tomorrow, as well as explore some of the cultural differences and come closer to that intercultural understanding. An important piece of this area is, I think, the Bartram Trail will be coming right by here, and we'll get some outdoor interpretive signage that people who are hiking can pause and reflect. A lot of people think of this as a place of reflection, interpersonal and internal reflection.
And the Bartram Trail will be running just parallel through that section of Cherokee interpretation, Cherokee culture, and the Nikwasi Mound, and back up onto Main Street.
Hi, my name is Kevin Platt. I am the current owner of Ruby City Gyms in Franklin, North Carolina. My grandfather, Ernest F., started it in 1958. It's been a three-generation business, all surrounding everything to do with rocks, gems, and minerals here in the mountains of Franklin, North Carolina. We try to cover the science of rocks, the healing properties of rocks, and the beauty of rocks, gems, and minerals. Ruby City's museum is made up of several lifetimes of collections, and you will find to the left as you go in the door, all of those are your silicates. Those will be your agates and quartzes and things of that nature. And over to the right, you have the ites, and that's the fluorites and the selenites and the other things that end in ites. When hiking the Bartram Trail and coming off the Greenway up Main Street, Uptown Hill, Ruby City is up on the left. Come on in the door, visit my wife and I, and we'll show you around the store. The museum that we've been discussing is all available for free, and love to see you.
From there, it'll go through downtown Franklin, and we're excited about putting up yellow blazes in downtown Franklin and having Main Street businesses use it as part of who they are and part of their identity. But from there, it'll go down to where Lazy Hiker is and on out West Main Street to Old Murphy and walking Old Murphy out to Presley Road, and then out Presley Road to Wallace Branch. Not the most thrilling hike to make once you leave downtown Franklin. We're working on a reroute that will turn to the north at Lazy Hiker down Harrison Avenue and turn up Trimont Trail. And it's on sidewalk. It's through a nice little part of the community there. And we're working on right-of-ways to the National Forest from that location. This route is going to take you completely off of any of those sidewalkless road sections and busy road sections into a much more pleasant route that will go out of downtown into the National Forest in a totally forested landscape, and that'll be the completion of this section of reroute. So people that are hiking the entire trail still have to walk from Hickory Knoll Road to Wide Horizon Drive, several miles, to get to the County Rec Park and the fairgrounds. So we've worked on this for a while. It's on our current map that you can actually take a boat from Riverside Drive, right there near where the trailhead is at Hickory Knoll, and take a boat all the way from that location on Riverside Drive to the Greenway. And there are shuttle services that will provide you with a boat even. You can do that, pretty easily. It's not a difficult paddle. It's a beautiful section of river. So there's that piece of the road walk that is eliminated now as well. Our new map is being designed right now, and it will have this on it. And we're excited about it and about putting up yellow blazes in downtown Franklin. And it's incredible to see this kind of come to fruition. It's really a piece of Bartram's travels that fits completely within his descriptions of the landscape.
Join us on the next hike from Wallace Branch to Harrison Gap, the most visited section of the trail in North Carolina. Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook. If you enjoyed this, click the thumbs up to see the next episode.